Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the one and only Aung La N Sang. Aung La, fantastic performance. So dominant this win from you. How far away do you think you are now from a world title challenge again?
I mean, I've been the most dominant champion, so I mean, I feel like 2 finishes, 2 fights. I should be, but it's up to Chatri. It doesn't. I have one run in me, and I need to make the most of it. So it's really up to Chatri and the one team. But I'm ready, man. I'm ready whenever you guys want. I know there's a card in Denver. That would be cool. And Myanmar fans will show up any city in the world. We have like 60 million Burmese in the world, so they're gonna show up no matter which city it is.
Beautiful work. We'll go across to our first media question now, which comes from Vince Richards of Sportskeeda. Go ahead, Vince.
Hey, great win for you. Yeah, first off, such a dominant performance for you today. Could you tell us the knockout sequence you did? And you look concerned when you finally beat Gilbert earlier today.
I mean, I wasn't concerned, but I heard, him verbally saying like kind of stop, like that. So I was looking up to the ref, make sure he's okay. But it's a combat sport. This is what we do. It's our job. It's in our job title. We gotta keep going until the ref steps in. So I mean, that was my only concern.
Yeah, just a second question for me. Could you tell us how much of a confidence booster this is for you, because you knocked out Gilberto in the first round?
I don't know. It's not really up to me. It's I just know that whenever I fight, I put on a show for the fans, because first of all, I'm an MMA fan as well, and I want to make it exciting for the fans to watch. And I have no regards for my body. I'm willing to, put on a great show for the fans.
All right, thanks so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Abdullah of Verdict MMA. Abdullah, please go ahead with your question.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Thank you, Abdullah. Especially with the bonus. So you're right.
Oh, yeah. You said you've got one run left in you, so I've got a couple of quick fire questions kind of regarding that. What's the biggest goal that you have achieved so far?
I'm not sure. I would say winning a world title for somebody that's from Myanmar, from a small village from Myanmar. I think that would equate to the biggest achievement. Like I'm not super talented. I'm not physically gifted. I don't have. I mean, if you look at my attributes, it's like I have a hard head, a hard hand, but I'm not I'm not super athlete. I'm not super long, but I work and I grind and I work hard. And I try to make up for those with my, with hard work and just putting my head down and working. And I guess the biggest achievement would be for somebody from a small village in Myanmar to be able to capture a world title in a big organization like One Championship.
Telling the truth about the hard work part, but I think you're cutting yourself short, Ong. What's the biggest goal that you haven't achieved yet?
I guess winning my world title back. It's one of those things. It's like when you're defending, it's a different mindset. When you're conquering, it's a different mindset. I feel like I'm in that conquering mindset right now. I want to conquer back my world title. I think that's going to be, the big achievement, because it's usually the person on top usually falls, and it's usually hard for them to climb back up, and I want to be able to climb back up, whatever it takes.
Awesome. And the last one for me, what's sort of your proudest accomplishment maybe the hardest thing that you had to do that you did and that you're proud of during your career?
Of course, winning the world title is, one of the hardest things, but, for me, it's like family, being good with God, that's important. And just being a good team player and a good teammate. That to me is very important, and being a good friend. So all those achievement amounts to nothing if you are if you're not a good father, if you're not a good husband, if you're not a good friend, so they don't amount to anything if you're always taking, so for me, it's like giving back is very important too.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I loved your answers. Congratulations.
Thanks, Abdullah. We do ask, due to time constraints now that the media limit to 2 questions maximum, as we go across to Jeffrey Hu from Kung Fu Kingdom.
Hello, Aung La.
Hi,
It's
Jeffrey.
been a while.
It's been a while, right?
So,
You guys stop interviewing
first of
because
all,
I lost my belt, huh?
congratulations.
Just kidding. Thank you very much.
Oh. My pleasure. So first of all, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you talked about, like, say, for your next matchup, you're just pretty much gonna go with whoever Chatri or like the matchmakers match you up with. Are you gonna like entertain like any sort of like fight at light heavyweight?
No, I'm going back down to middleweight. I look too bulky. Like I look kind of chunky at even at this catch weight, I'm naturally a middleweight, so I'm just gonna stay at middleweight, stay in my lane. If you have too much territory to defend, it's hard. For me, I just want to focus on my middleweight.
Okay. Also, lastly, how soon do you think you could actually go for another title shot at
Next
middleweight?
month. I could do it next month.
Okay, great. Congratulations and
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
My
It's bright
pleasure.
and early over in the UK. Good morning to Aaron East of MMA UK News. Go ahead, Aaron.
Thank you for taking my question, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Anytime. The crowd were definitely with you, and your skill set was most certainly with you. How did it feel to put on such a show for your home fans, as well as certainly getting it done in the first round? That must have meant a lot to you as well.
Oh,
Get it
for
done
sure.
quickly.
For sure. We always want to put on a show. We always want to, make our people proud. So, of course, it means a lot, Yeah, for sure, it means a lot. I mean, it's hard to describe it. It still feels like a little bit unreal right now. But I mean, we worked very hard for this one. My training partners, they helped me out a lot. George Tukas from England is here as well. My trainer Henry Hoof is here as well. So we worked very hard for this. All week we've been very focused.
Definitely showed. Congratulations. Congratulations once again, and I look forward to you achieving yet another title in the middleweight division.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, Aaron. Next up for our last question, we go across to Kyle Segal of the Going Live Network.
Hey, Aung, love to see what you just did again. You mentioned the States in Denver. You have thousands of fans in the States. How does Aung go out? Do you go out on your shoulder? Like, how do you want to go out?
I want to go on my shield. I want to be carried away in my shield.
Great. And is that like with a title fight or?
It's when the time is up, the time is up. It's not really up to us. But I want to keep, you know, putting on shows for the fan, and keep progressing as a mixed martial artist. You know, like when you stop growing, when you stop evolving, it's when the world passed by you. So I really feel like I can, you know, I still got what it takes. You know, I still got what it takes. I'm a, and when I do go, I want to be on my terms. You know, I want to make sure I do everything right. And you know, it's like it doesn't really depend on me. It's in God's hand. I can't tell you when I'm going to go and how I'm going to go, but whenever I step in, I'm willing to die. So.
I love the answer. And real quick, so every time we interview, you're so well spoken. Do you think there's a career after your MMA career in terms of like broadcasting and things like that?
It's really up to the promotion, you know. If they, I mean, I might be well spoken now, but if I can't come up with, you know, nice catchphrases like, I don't know, good night, Irene, or something like that. I don't know. It's really up to them.
We got your answer. Sounds like a yes. Awesome, Ong. Love your career, man. Have a great
Thank you
rest of your
so
night.
much, brother. Thank you so much.
Another beautiful highlight on the amazing resume tonight, Ong La. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.